My house I lived in when I was a kid, between the ages of 8 and 18. My mom is washing the house. This is my 39 Chevy Coupe I had when I was about 17. And my dad sitting on the front porch smoking his pipe, which he rarely did. He usually smoked cigarettes. This is in Binghamton, New York. I just bought this house. Now my dad is feeding mourning doves, which are, I never saw them in Binghamton in front of our house, but I feed them here. So I'm just transferring what I do to my dad doing it, because he used to feed squirrels like in front of the, sitting on the front porch. It's my sister feeding a dog that she had brought home when she was a kid. She's in a different house, and so I've always related to her bringing home animals that we kept. And this was my favorite dog, Fella. Here my mom is feeding two little piglets, because when she was a kid, as a coal miner's daughter in Pennsylvania, they used to have pet pigs, and when they grew up, they ate them. I found out when I decided to do these series on my two homes that I've lived in most of my life, I looked up uh, this home in Binghamton, and it was a carpet cleaning place as well as a house. It looked the same. So I decided to have my mom be the carpet cleaner out in front of the house. This is when we would have coffee late at night. I'm about 18 there, but I'm, what I look like at the time I did the picture, in my 60s. My mom is getting the coffee ready, and we're going to sit down. She was a night person, and I definitely inherited that from her. But more important than that, she was a great storyteller, and she would tell these great stories about her childhood in Blossburg, Pennsylvania, as a coal miner's daughter at the turn of the century, well, up to about 1910 or so. She was born in 1902. So now we're sitting down to have our coffee, and she's smoking and talking and smoking and talking and loving it all, as I did. And I got my storytelling sensibilities from her. Esther was a master. Um, when she died, when my father died much earlier, she kept on having a dream about him coming back and asking her to come up the attic stairs, and she knew what that meant. And she didn't go because I was 15, my brother was 12, so she didn't die, but she lived to be 89. So that's a symbol of her dying after, when she did die. My sister died young, relatively young, at the age of 71, and this is her climbing the attic stairs in that house in Binghamton. And the cat is my yellow cat, Flesh. Now, I'm alive, but who's going to do my picture climbing the attic stairs? So I decided to do that, so that is at least recorded. And in the background, all these chairs are kitchen chairs, and they each are turned over to represent one person dying. Now this is in New York, and my father, or my character Jack, it's interchangeable in this case, is on my roof, which is literally mine over my head, I'm on the top floor, and mourning doves are flying over his head, and he's sort of anxiously looking over the edge 4 flights up at the 28th Street down below. This is my mom sweeping the roof, which is a kind of forever task. And my character, Sally, is climbing onto this skylight. It's not my sister Pat, it's my character, who looks like Pat and is based on her look, but not her personality as much. So Sally is sitting on the skylight looking uptown, because I do have this skylight. It's an old one. The building's 1852, so I definitely know the skylight was put in much later, but it was there when I moved in. So this is a make-believe scene, of course. All of it is make-believe. But my dad watching my mom clean the graffiti off the side of the skylight, while my sister Pat, this is my sister, is looking into the skylight to see if she could see me. They've all, the dead Moriartys, they all come back. And this is what it looks like from inside, looking out at them, trying to see me inside. They can never come inside because that would be my death. That's my theory anyway. So they're going to look inside from outside. It's my mom hanging up the wash, which is my classic clothes, green shirt, sweatpants, and a gray t-shirt. My sister's going down the fire escape, and my father's looking over the other edge again. I've lived in this house, this place, for 48 years now, in 2013. Now they're looking in the window, down the fire escape, they're looking in the window to see me. I'm in there, but I don't know if they see me, but they're not getting in. Not yet, anyway. And my mourning doves are flying away because that black thing on the top of the fire escape is their feeding tray.